This is Westbrook Walnut Grove Artist Profile. We're talking with Duane Penske, a visual artist from the Marshall area. What is your home address? It's not Marshall.
Yeah. Well, I live in Marshall, but I'm still known as the Vesta artist.
The Vesta artist? Okay.
For some reason.
Well, Duane, tell us what you do.
Basically, I have two different sides of me. I do three-dimensional self-portraits cut out of wood and brightly colored and painted with thick acrylic paint. And then the other side that I do caricatures of people. So I run around and do cartoons of people's faces. So I do programs I work with senior citizens and I work with students and anybody who calls me, I guess.
Yeah. Why visual arts? Why did you get into that? Do you have some people in your past that influenced you? What happened?
There was nobody in my whole relation that has any artistic ability. So I'm sort of like the sore thumb that sticks out there. But I just did art ever since I was a little kid. And when I got into high school or middle school, we never had any art. So it was kind of difficult because when I got into college, I knew I wanted to be an art major, but I was very intimidated when I got there because a lot of the people were a lot more advanced than me or had other techniques that I hadn't even heard of. And so I was very intimidated. But the person that helped me out with a lot was Professor Edward Evans over at Southwest State. And he just told me to paint things that I was familiar with and have fun with it. And that's exactly what I did. So I just started painting things that were on the farm. And then
but you have kind of a sense of humor about this. The one that struck me, one of your first pieces I ever saw was called "The Chickens Will Have to Go."
Yeah.
And I mean, it was vivid, it was bright, and it was funny. I mean, it was sad in a way too. But
in a way, my paintings are kind of deceptive that way. They're brightly colored or they look kind of silly, but there are some stories behind them that are very serious or very tragic in some manners. But I tend to take those situations and make them humorous or make them into a positive situation.
If I were up at the Minneapolis Institute and was walking down the hall and I would stop and say, now there's a Penske, how would someone know that? I mean, we're on the radio, obviously. People don't necessarily see what we're talking about. What would they see?
I guess I've been categorized. I hate that word being categorized, but my work has been categorized as primitive intelligent.
Holy smokes, that's quite a word.
So whatever that means. Or it's roughly human representational pieces of me and situations that happen to me. They're very bright colored. They're very thick paint on them. So when people see them, they immediately are attracted by the color, because the color just jumps out at a person. And then they're kind of drawn in by the words that I write on my paintings and just other little pictures that I do put on my paintings. They're like visual diaries for me, is what they really are.
Visual diary may be a little better than primitive intelligence?
Yeah.
It's probably an art critic who did that.
It was a director from Chicago.
Oh, wow, that's too bad. The work that you're doing now, is that changed a lot from, say, 5-10 years ago? What's happened?
It's the figure of me, the self-portrait of me, is becoming more and more distorted all the time. It was at a point where it was more caricature, where I had a humongous head and teeny-weeny little body, but now it's becoming more and more distorted, where my body is being, just really bent out of shape, like I'll have 6 fingers, or in that manner. And to me, it's probably more freer than the previous work.
You have a lot of people that buy the things that you make. Matter of fact, when I was talking to you earlier, you really don't have any of your current stuff.
No, it's
because people just snap it up.
It's all sold already.
Why do they buy it? I mean, what do they say? What do they tell you?
Well,
it just hits them.
I have no reason why. It's kind of strange, because one of the reasons why I first started painting the way I did was to make it so ugly and so gaudy that nobody was going to buy it. But now it's the other way around. People are collecting it and they're fascinated with it and they recognize it as a definite style. There are always some aspects to the painting that they identify with. So there are certain universal things that people see in my paintings, and they are attracted to them, and they buy them.
It wasn't intentional, you're saying?
No, it's not. It's very.
It was a surprise?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I still don't understand why people will buy it and just simply hang it over their couch, because
it's a little strong for hanging over the couch.
So it just surprises me. People just say it's really unique, or it's something that we would like to have and collect. So I don't know if they're predicting things for me or not, but I hate to be in that situation, because I like taking it at my own pace and developing at my own pace.
Now, you talked about that you do this, you also do some work in schools, you work with senior citizens, you do caricature work as well. You do a lot of different things. Is this all, you need to do all these different things because you're driven to do them, or it's kind of needed all the combinations to be alive and financially solvent?
It has nothing to do with finances. I mean, that's part of it, but I guess the reason why I do all the things that I do is because I like working with people a lot. I like making people laugh. I like making people smile and showing people a different perspective on things. Taking ordinary situations and making something extraordinary out of it. So the biggest reward is just seeing people smile, or saying that they really like it, or so. I never was in it for the money. I mean, the money is a benefit for me, but that was never my intention.
For someone who's listening or watching and wants to get into a career as a visual artist, what few words of wisdom would you share with them?
First of all, you got to have fun at it. That's the number one thing. If you fail to have fun at it, then you might as well stop and try something else. That's the number one rule. And the second thing is be yourself. Just be unique and do things that you're comfortable with, and build on that, and then push yourself to try other things, newer things. So.
Thank you, Duane Penske. This is Westbrook Golden Grove Artist Profile. Thank you.